Welcome to another edition of the Mav and Caw show. I'm Mav.
I'm Caw. Howdy, howdy.
We got some exciting news for everybody.
It's exciting.
A little bit.
You know how exciting it is? Tell them how exciting it is. It's exciting. Can't wait for the excitement. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Caw is like a little kid in the candy store.
Yeah, something like that.
Caw and I will be going to Days of the Dead HorrorCon in Indianapolis. Man, there's going to be a lot of people there.
Yes.
Big names. I'm talking like Doug Bradley, Ashley Lawrence, Tom Savini, Kane Hodder, all of the great horror people.
Yeah.
That's going to be neat, dude.
We better get an interview.
We're going to try. We're going to try to get interviews with several of them and pick their brains a little bit. But anyone who watches the show knows that Hellraiser is the way to go for us when it comes to horror.
Yeah.
We're talking, I mean, nobody...
And in case you don't know, that's who Doug Bradley is.
Yeah,
he's Pinhead.
He's Pinhead. He's the one that brought him to life. And you know, he really just was phenomenal.
Yeah, I like him.
You know, like the way he spoke and, you know, the tone in his voice, the sound. I mean, that was a character. Man, could you imagine the first time he read that script? But we also have several people from Friday the 13th, which we are really excited about. A lot of people that played Jason, Kane Hodder, Tom Savini, the makeup artist, back in the 1980s when, you know, the movie came out, he was the makeup artist.
What's crazy is Jason and Michael Myers both, they didn't have to read a script. They didn't say anything.
No.
They just did scenes. They didn't have to.
Right. And became as popular as they are.
Right?
Yeah.
They were the quiet ones.
Always. That's what people say. It's always the quiet ones.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, so I mean, if you guys...
And they didn't run either. They just had to walk through.
Yeah.
Okay, just walk on by.
Especially Jason, like, you could run. He didn't have to.
Right.
He just kind of appeared behind you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Caw and I will be there June 14th. You guys should get tickets, you know. I think it's going to be a great time, Caw.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You know, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. There's a lot of different actors and different makeup artists and producers and everybody from, you know, horror movies. We have a lot of the Walking Dead people also are going to be there. So I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, I like The Walking Dead. That's a pretty cool show.
Yeah, that was a good show. That was a really good show.
There's a lot I haven't seen.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Terrifiers, but I've heard a lot of people talk about them.
Yeah. So I used to watch that with one of my exes. We watched it every, you know, they would play one episode every week or whatever.
Right.
And we watched it religiously. And then when me and her split up, I just kind of quit watching it. But I caught a few episodes. I started getting back into it.
Right.
But yeah, it's good. I like that show.
Yeah, because I believe, like, Fear the Walking Dead came out.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you had the Daryl Dixon series. There's been a lot of spinoffs from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You know.
That's how the comic went, though, too, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, of course, Dave Sheridan's going to be there from Scary Movie. I'm sure everybody remembers Officer Doofy. Caw and I still use this line to this day. Nobody bother me. I'm in my room vacuuming.
Don't come in my room when I'm vacuuming.
I just, Officer Doofy, hands down, best part of Scary Movie.
Yeah.
You know? Especially when they were having the press conference or whatever. He was like, "Hi, Gail. Gail swallows."
Yeah, that's funny.
Just Officer Doofy was awesome. Of course, we have Sean Chapman, who played Uncle Frank in Hellraiser.
Yeah.
You know, he did a fantastic job.
Was he the one that opened the box?
He was
Originally?
the one that right. The movie was based off him, and then
he came back and
he came
threw
back.
up
Yeah,
like the floorboards or whatever.
yeah.
That
But
was
he
crazy.
never had to put makeup on really in the movie. He because he got someone else's skin, if you remember.
Yeah.
And but he played such a good part because all the scenes with him in it, he was just an evil person. Like,
sorry guys, I'm pretty tired.
You know, he was just evil.
Yeah.
Like the way he treated people, and
yeah, he was abusive.
Yeah, he
narcissistic.
He was rough. He played it really well though. I really enjoyed it. Michael Cudlitz, of course, from The Walking Dead, and from Superman, of course. Mimi Rogers, she was in X-Files, Lost in Space. She's a great actress. There's so many different. Of course, David Naughton from one of Caw's and I's favorite films, An American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, that's a great one. I like that movie.
Oh, yeah. I don't think there's been a transformation like that since, really.
No.
They haven't even come close.
No, everything's CGI now.
Yeah. You know, it's different when it's real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like makeup.
Yeah, when you have to CGI it, I think it takes away from, you know, the reality of doing it the way they did it.
Yeah.
Because that was cool. But yeah, Caw and I are really, really looking forward to having a good time. We're hoping to get to talk to a lot of them and maybe bring you guys along with us. I think that would be cool, Caw.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Also, since we're going to do, right now we're kind of bringing you guys up to speed on everything we have going on. Let me show you my bag. Oops, sorry, Caw.
Wow.
My bag of goodies.
Yeah. We're flying out everywhere.
Right?
Good thing I caught that, man.
Yeah. I've got 2 digital cameras. I've got laptops. I've got cords. I've got everything one person could want. Caw and I are going to be going out in a few days to the graveyards.
Yes.
So,
Spooky.
Yeah. So we're both going to have cameras. So we're going to try to give you guys different views and different angles and stuff. And I think it's going to be a good time, you know.
Yeah, hopefully something happens. We are going in the daytime, though, so I think, aren't we?
Whenever the mood strikes us, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Somebody earlier was like, why are you going in the daytime? Things don't happen in the daytime. I'm like, yeah, they do. Like, why are ghosts limited to nighttime only?
Right. If it's haunted, it's haunted.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it works.
I forgot which podcast. It might have been our first one. I told the story about I was hanging out with this guy in the graveyard.
Yeah.
I hung out with this dude for 6 hours, shook his hand, everything, you know, and boom, I turned my head, I turned back, that dude was gone. I hung out with him for 6 hours and he just disappeared. And then I found his grave.
Right.
That was spooky, man. I was like, well, and he was a pretty cool dude too, man. Like, I liked him. He was, you know, like, I would have gave him my number or whatever to stay friends with him, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, he just was gone. I was like, that was weird, man. I even called one of our subscribers, or called Carrie, and I was like, man, this dude is just gone. Oh, and there was another time, I don't know if it was the same day. No, I don't think it was. There was another guy in there, man. And I was talking to him, and she's like, who are you talking to? And I told her, and I had her on video, I think, on video chat. And I turned the phone towards, I was like, you don't see that guy right there? She's like, no, there's nobody there. I was like, dude, I'm looking right the fuck at him. What the hell? I'm like, yeah, but there was nobody there, man. That graveyard that up where I used to live, man, that graveyard is like highly active.
Right.
My parents saw a door floating in there once. It was just an illuminated door.
Oh, wow.
And they saw it a couple times, I think. They said when they was driving along, not the Ridge Road part, but the 41st part.
Yeah.
When you was driving along, you could see it, and then right when you pass it, it's gone. There's nothing there.
Oh.
And I was like, man, I wanted to see that door so bad, dude. I wanted to like check it out, you know.
Right.
I wanted to like get a rope and put it around me and have somebody on the other end, you know. And I would have went through it. I would totally have went through there.
Right.
I'm crazy like that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can't say I blame you. Where does it lead to?
Yeah, I want to know, man. At least like I put like my hand or finger in first or something, see if anything happens to it. You know,
just lose my fingertip.
Yeah, you know. and then if everything's all right, stick my head in there.
Yeah.
Look around.
Yeah. Well, hopefully our new equipment really comes in handy, because I really want people to, you know, be able to see the things we see, you know.
Yeah.
So I got new cameras. Everything hooks in. I've been working on it all day today. I've got the cameras going. I've got footages, and everything works with the software. And you know, I use a Chromebook. I don't have Windows, but I had to make sure everything was compatible, and so that's what I've been doing is playing with this stuff all, you know, for the last few days, trying to get it all working correctly so that Caw and I can really do what we need to. We don't want to get out in the field and it not work right.
Right.
So I've been testing everything and doing everything I needed to.
Yeah, we always seem to have some kind of problem whenever we're trying to do something.
Yeah, that's the truth.
There's been a couple times we was recording, we was making a podcast.
Yesterday.
No, I'm not talking about yesterday. Like, there was a couple times that we was doing these podcasts, and I'm looking at the screen, and I'm like, there's no timer.
Right.
And I look over at the side, I'm like, dude, we're not even recording, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
we was like 15 minutes into it. I was like, man.
Yeah, we have some weird technical issues, things I've never seen before.
Yeah.
So I try to get through the bugs, and Caw yesterday, he was like, dude, I don't know how you do what you do. Because I'm always, this takes up so much of my time, but we love doing it.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty fun.
You know,
gives us something to do.
Oh yeah. We love doing it, and I make sure that when we go to do something, everything works as it should.
Yeah.
You know.
We live in a really small town, and there's literally nothing here to do. There's no bowling alley, no pool hall, no nothing like that. They got like a bar, but we don't really hang out at bars. You know, if we went there, it would be to play pool.
Right.
Yeah, there's nowhere to, there's nothing around, no movie theaters or anything. Mm-mm. So we got to occupy our time somehow, you know.
Right.
So we do this.
Yeah, and this keeps us out of trouble.
Keeps us from going crazy.
You know, keeps us out of trouble and lets us do the stuff we enjoy doing.
Yeah.
You know, there's a few places I think Caw and I are going to wind up going and seeing if we find anything, you know?
Yeah. There's a couple places I want to go, but we got to get permission. We got to figure out who to get it from, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, like
I want to go to that school.
Yeah, that's what I figured you were
going to say. That school is, I'm telling you, man, I could feel it when we drive by there, dude. Like, I just know when we're by it. Yeah, right. I get this eerie feeling, and then I look over, and there's that school. You know, I'm like, oh man, I think it's, and I'm always looking upstairs. There's is it tri-level or just 2?
Oh, I think it's 3, right? It's 3 floors.
It might be, but yeah, whatever floor, it's the top floor.
Yeah,
I always look up in the window.
Do too.
I feel like something's looking out at me.
Yeah, we were going by there one day, and he's always just talked about the school. He's never really been specific, nor have I. But the first time we went by, I was telling him my father-in-law and I when my father-in-law was alive, he always wanted to just stop by there and look at it and
Right.
go inside. And I told Colin one day, I said, for some reason that top floor it gets me. He said, man, it is crazy, because I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I said, it's got a vibe to it that I can't describe to you.
I feel like, I mean, I don't want this to be weird, but I feel like there's like a priest out standing up there watching out. And I don't know why I get a feeling of a priest being there.
Yeah,
because it's just a school.
Yeah, it wasn't a Catholic school or anything like that. It was just a public school.
Yeah, but I always feel like there's a priest up there looking out the window.
Yeah.
Like kind of chubby or something. It's just kind of how I see him in my head.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple places I think would be really, really fun and kind of scary, actually, to even look at it.
Yeah.
Dude,
if you ever want to take a road trip go up to Griffith, there's this, every Saturday, man, I don't know why, but every Saturday there's this nun that comes out of the little building and just walks around.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but man, it's creepy though, man, because it's like 1 a.m. Yeah, it's at that I don't know if it's the church or the school, but it's at the Catholic place.
What road?
I'm not sure. St. Mary's. It's St. Mary's, I think.
The school on Broad?
No, I'm thinking of the church, I think. But yeah, it's on Broad. But yeah, like between the hours of 1 and 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Every Saturday, this nun comes out walking around. Like, I used to go out to the bar out there, man, and I was walking home one day, and then I just saw her walking out, and it creeped me out, man. Like, I don't know what it is, man, about seeing a nun walking around at 1 in the morning, but
it's a nun.
Yeah, and then I found out that every Saturday she does it.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's weird.
I want to record it because it's creepy, man. Just the way she walks and everything, it's creepy. I don't know what it is about her. But yeah.
Yeah, there's a few places down here that I'm pretty sure have some history, Yeah. It's crazy to think, like Caw said, we live in a small town, very small. And I always think what it looked like back in the day. Before the roads, before the cars, before
nothing but fields and silos. Farmhouses,
dirt roads, and you know what I mean.
I mean, there's still a lot of that.
Yeah,
We right down the street from us, is nothing but a big old field, man.
Yeah,
big old corn. Was it cornfield?
Both sides.
Yep.
Don't point to a direction, you're gonna touch a cornfield.
Yep.
But yeah, there's a lot of places down here that they just kind of let it go or shut it down, and it just it just started to deteriorate. But so yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing, is going to different places and trying. So we're kind of slowly working, like Caw said in the beginning. Just give it time.
It'll get greater later.
That's it, and we're starting to get there. So, but yeah, we got new cameras, we got new equipment, we got all kinds of stuff, and
now we just need more subscribers.
But yeah, or yeah, we're also looking to get maybe someone else to join the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, Caw and I are very pretty guys, but there's got to be, more better people out there to join our podcast.
He wants to get a pretty girl on here to look at.
Right, exactly. I mean, I'm getting old, bro. I just can't.
No, I don't like aging.
Aging sucks.
I was telling him about that earlier. I said, man, I don't want to get any older than I am now, man.
No. My next birthday, I will be 21.
Yeah, I wish.
I have decided that just this minute. Because anything over 21 is pretty much downhill, bro.
Yeah.
So if I just stay at 21, I should be okay. Of course, it's 21 multiplied by something, and I ain't going to say, but let me just say I'm old.
I'm not that old. I'm 46. I'm 45. I'll be 46.
You don't even know how old you
I know
are.
how old I am. I'll be 46 this year. So I just say right already that I'm 46. It sucks having my birthday at the end of the year. You know?
It sucks having my birthday in the middle of the year. It doesn't matter when it is. It sucks having a birthday.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, we're going to be going to all kinds of places this year. And we're just planning out different trips and different things. And, you know, like I said, I'm always, all day, every day, this is pretty much what I do. I test things, I hook things up, I get new ideas, different places. We, you know, Caw and I discuss a lot of stuff. So I think it's going to be really fun, though, when we start doing stuff. And if you guys know a place, let us know, because we would love to check places. I mean, it's what we love doing. And it'll all be on video.
It's got to be a good distance that we can go. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Like, I don't want to go check out a place in Kentucky. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's got to be, like, driving distance for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
I mean, Kentucky would be a nice little tiny vacation, but.
Yeah. I liked Kentucky. That was a nice place. That'd be a cool place to go, is Mammoth Cave.
Yeah, I still.
I've been to Mammoth Cave once. It was really nice, man.
Yeah, I used to live down by the Mammoth Caves.
Yeah. I guess there's parts that's closed off now. There's some spooky stuff happening in Mammoth Cave.
Oh, there's a lot. Right now they said they've only got like 400 miles mapped out in the caves, and they can go on for at least another 600 or 700 miles. They have no idea where these caves go.
I remember I was walking down this road, and it was through the Mammoth Caves and whatever. And man, this road was so long and twisty.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was downhill.
Yeah.
And I don't remember why, but I was by myself at that point. I was walking down that road by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't remember why, because I had a girl with me whenever I left. And I don't know where she was, but
I don't know.
Yeah, it was real pretty there, man. I like the woods are awesome up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's we went to Tennessee last year. Man, the Smoky Mountains are beautiful. And they got some weird shit going on in the Smoky Mountains, let me tell you.
I think my mom was just there.
That's cool.
Yeah, she was just there with my aunt.
Yeah, I love the Smoky Mountains. They're awesome. They really are amazing.
Yeah, my mom showed me some pictures, and like there was something up with this house. And then she found like all these bones, like spines and stuff, and femurs, I think, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she couldn't tell if they were human or not. And then I had her send me the pictures, and I looked at it. They were animal bones, but
right.
Yeah, like some of them did kind of looked humanish, but there was definitely animals.
Right. Yeah, Smoky Mountains, man, it's a beautiful place, but weird. Lots of weird lights, weird everything going on in the Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, she said something about that too.
Yeah, I would love to like see something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you gotta watch the mountain folks, man.
Right, exactly.
They'll get you.
But yeah, if you guys know any places, we'd love to investigate and maybe take you guys with us. If it's your place and you want to do the podcast with us, that'd be cool too. Yeah, someone that actually knows the history of what we're looking at and stuff.
Right.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would save a lot of investigating.
Yeah, that would save me a lot of work. But yeah, I've been trying to get it all, and Caw's just he's been helping as much as he can, and you know I know sometimes a week or so will go by and we don't have anything podcasting, but it's because we're in the middle of working and doing everything else we got to do. But yeah, so that's what we've been doing this week. So we wanted to bring you guys up to speed. You guys can come to Day of the Dead, get you some tickets. You can hang out with me and Caw for the day, and get to meet all kinds of cool people.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing that June 14th. It's in Indianapolis. So Google it or whatever you need to do, and get your tickets. And we're going to try to get at least 2 minutes for the podcast with each person.
Yeah.
We're going to try to make it cool, and we'll put the interviews up with our podcast. So that would be awesome.
Yes, that would be awesome.
It would be. All right. So thank y'all for watching.
Yep.
We appreciate it.
We will see you later.
You guys have a great night.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.